Well, I'm tripping out at my new apartment here, my new room. Found this mirror, which kind of changes things in my light. Yeah, well, here, it's like I haven't done too much filming lately, but I'm tripping out. Slowly putting it together. These are going to be shelves. Well, I'll show you shelves. My yard is starting to grow. I'm putting up a fence here. Some vines are growing on it. Got a nice cover for my VW to keep the weather off. Got this pile of compost, I guess, you know the story on that. I'm starting to move it to the backyard here, but this is cool. I finally got one of these after being with my son in Santa Barbara and watching CNBC in the morning. I just had to get a solar panel, a direct TV disc. That's direct TV, not the other one. Anyway, did some weed whacking here just a few minutes ago. Cut the weeds down. My bananas are growing. Look, 2 of them, 2 out of 3. It's great. Just great. Man, this one didn't make it. Oh well. What the heck? Mango tree. Mango tree. And I started moving that compost pile back here. Slowly, a mango tree, you know, I love it. My owl doesn't keep anything away. Look at these onions, man, they're tripping me out. I could eat onions like this for a while. I don't know. It's not like the ones you buy in the store, but it's still onions. This is an idea. Working on another idea. Avocado tree. Avocados. So I'm like kind of into ginger lately. Oh, the latest is this hot peppers. This one. See, there's a red one in there somewhere. Bought some of these and planted them, and they're growing like crazy because I can use that to keep bugs away from my plants. Just put the hot peppers in the water. Oh, well, I had my first banana. They were terrible. But look at this. My first pineapple. I'm going to let that bugger get bigger. And another. My second pineapple. Kind of looks weird, though. But we'll see. So, oh, tomatoes, man. I mean tomatoes. I got more rotten tomatoes. They get rotten faster than I can even pick them, let alone eat them. Oh well. They're getting rotten. Oh, so the yard. Oh, all of a sudden, I guess this is spring, like the 1st of May. All of a sudden, this thing is covered with brand new branches. Brand new leaves. It's just, I thought it was all but dead, and all of a sudden, boom. So all kinds of new, this is my grapefruit. That's cool. This one, pathetic. I mean, a few branches, but look, I mean, pathetic. Oh, this is an orange tree. And the tangerine tree, I don't know, at least it's growing. New vegetation on it. This avocado, I'm having trouble. I'm having fun. I pull the branches down. I'm going to have this weird shaped avocado tree with branches that go straight out. I'm going to keep pulling them down and then they go straight out. So, oh, this tree been falling down. Look, there's another branch, big branch. So, you know, this one, it's got some new leaves, but it doesn't look like it's too happy either. So I'm convinced this is not a beesia. I think this is what you call koa wood. So here's a koa. I'm keeping it alive for a while until I can absolutely be sure, but I think this is koa. We'll see. We will see. Always cut it down. So, and tomatoes, 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 man, tomatoes are dying faster than I can pick them. They just, I'm trying to get them to grow on this plastic so that I don't have all the weeds. Oh well, I'm loving it. You'll have to admit, this is fun. Oh, this is cool. I found this thing at the dump. Somebody threw it away. This thing here. Well, the one they threw away at the dump was kind of screwed up, but I took it all apart and cut it up and bought a couple of pieces of my own, so now I have one that works. And it even has a faucet on it. That tripped me out. So, yeah, I got one of these for overflow on my pool. Yeah, having a great time. Oh man, so that trip to California really threw me off. Boy, you know, all things considered, I'm still paying for it, of course. You know, it's going to cost like $1,000 to go check out that piece of property. The property itself is only worth $2,000. I mean, you know. But the lawsuit from the county could have been astronomical. Would have wiped me out. And it was just, I just had to go put my 2 cents in. Anyway, glad that's over. Whew. So I've been back here for a few weeks, getting back, and I really like here. Trading that boat and that slip in the harbor in Santa Barbara. You know, that was a $20,000 boat and slip in the harbor. For this lot, $20,000. Man, and this is big enough I can grow on. I couldn't, you know, I had a skiff at the back of my boat and I had a little garden that had a few pots and stuff, but you really can't grow it. People do try to grow things down there at the harbor, but, you know, it's not exactly, you can't grow very much, let's face it. So I'm, I wanted to show you something, just a minute. Yeah, my shelving units, boy, the things that changed my life. Let's see if you can, let's turn this thing around here. I spent last week putting shelves. See the poles? And in the poles, I guess you can see them, I got 1-inch pipe. Tubing, actually, not pipe, tubing. And I know it's dark in here, I don't have any lights. You know, one of these days. So, boy, I put everything up on shelves, cleaned my bandsaw on a table that I built. Some lady was dumping something at the dump and it was just perfect for my bandsaw. Yeah, all my welder works. And I got my acetylene welder, but my solar battery system here, batteries, inverter. Yeah, boy. Anyway, this place is shelves. Boy, when I put shelves in here, that made the difference. I've been having a great time. interesting being with my son. I can see the effect cigarette smoking is having on him. He's just stressed. He's just at his edge, at the very edge, every minute. He is losing it. Just can't take the least bit of noise, anything. I feel for him. I was getting like that when I was working at the post office. I didn't really realize it until after I left. It was about a year later when I realized I finally calmed down. But I got just going like that just as much. It's not good for you. And you don't, from the inside looking out, you don't see it. But boy, I'll tell you, from the outside looking at him, watching him, plus the cigarettes, I mean, they're just putting cigarettes down like there's just no tomorrow. And he's killing himself. He knows it too. There's nothing I can do. He's not listening. That hurts. That really hurts. Because his mother, my father started my mother, his mother, my ex-wife, smoking. I never smoked. I never did smoke. Killed my mother, killed my father, killed my ex-wife. And my son is on his way. He's 52 years old and he's looking 60, 70. He's looking older than, so. Yeah, these people just, well, you know, he was the one that picked me up out of jail the night I got a DUI in San Ynez. And something he said to me just stopped me drinking. Boy, I had some alcohol at my cabin and I got rid of everything. And I've never had a drink since, and that's been like 20 years. 20 years ago, 1995. Pretty amazing. Took me 20 years to get my life back together to get here. I'll tell you, yes sirree. There's been I've made a lot of mistakes. And I'm sure glad, you know, it's like you're not really done making mistakes. Those are easy. Jeez. Whew. Anyway, yeah, they're easy. Easy to make a mistake. Easy to plunk everything down like I did. I plunked everything down and went to Oregon. Boy, did I put everything into that. And boy, I came back with my tail between my legs. That was a dumb... I had a lot of fun building. Well, when you have unlimited wood supply, it's kind of fun. I wish I'd had video and stuff in those days, but that was fun. A lot of building, but the cold weather, I couldn't take it. This is a whole different way. You know, I'm building with shipping containers. They're ready-mades. They're readily available, ready-made. There's a whole thing about ready-made. You know, I think it was, some artists have done some, you know, you just take this, I mean, it's like every canvas is a fixed size and shape. And the magic happens inside that fixed magic shape, whatever it is, 3 feet by 4 feet, 6 by 9 inches, whatever. Video screen. That's my current, what do you call, canvas. Well, yeah, the shipping container is more like sculpture, you know. It's like a teacher gives you a bunch of boxes and says, here, see what you can do with these. I mean, really. I've had teachers do just that. You know, you might cut them all up and tear them up and use the wood, just stick them together. All kinds of things you can do. So, here in Hawaii where, you know, it rains every day, every night, except those 3 weeks in January when it didn't rain and we panicked. And I made sort of an interesting blunder myself to make my problem even worse than it should have been. Well, we got through. So, why? Anyway, I'm loving it. Go down to Hilo on Wednesdays and Saturdays to the farmer's market. Oh, my new dog. Yeah, my new dog. Just a minute. My new dog. There she is. I left her out there while I was painting, and I forgot all about her. Forgot all about you, Sally. Got you out here. Yeah. I'll come and get you. Anyway, here's Sally, my new dog. Hi, Sal. Hi, Sally. Sally. Anyway, that's my new dog, Sally. She's been a good thing for me. I'm glad a friend of mine decided that I should have a dog. You know, friends want to do things for you, you just got to let them. Well, you know, yeah, there's a part of me that fights, there's a part of me that says, let them. Why, look at my banana tree. Oh, I love this place. My swimming pool. Got a, you know, black plastic for a heater. It's nice temperature. Yeah, just black plastic, just like that.